Hello friends, welcome to the session on PHP programming. In this session, we'll be discussing about variables in PHP. We know that PHP is a scripting programming language, and this language is very similar to that of the C programming language. So in this session, we are going to discuss how to write variables in PHP and how we can make the use of variables in the programming. So friends, as you know that you are viewing this session on my YouTube channel, and you can subscribe to the channel so that you can watch many other videos on the various topics of the subjects of electronics and computer science. So let us start the session with what we mean by or how to write comments in the PHP. We know that almost every programming language will permit us to write the comments. So comment is a part of the program that is useful only for the programmer or the reader of the program. But as far as compiler is concerned, compiler will normally remove the comments from the program, and therefore the parser or the syntax analyzer will not process the comments written in the program. But they are useful in order to understand what is the purpose of writing the code. In PHP also, it's possible that you can write the comment. So whenever you want to write a single line comment, then you can make the use of hash at the start of the line, or you can make the use of double forward slash to indicate that this line is a comment line. So for example, if I'm writing some PHP code, then we know that we need to include the PHP code within these tags. And suppose if I want to write some comment, then you can write this comment by making the use of hash, or you can make the use of double forward slash in order to indicate that this is a comment line. If you want to write multiple line comments, then that is also possible. And if you want to write the multiple line comments, then that multiple line comments need to be included or enclosed in the forward slash star and forward slash. So for example, if I write a PHP code, something of this form, then you will find that this comment can be called as a multiple line comment. It is also possible that you can make the use of spaces, tabs, or carriage returns while writing the code in the PHP. The spaces, tabs, and the carriage return, these are being called as the white spaces. So white spaces are normally not seen on the screen, but they are present in the code. So as far as PHP is concerned, PHP is white space insensitive. That is, one white space character is the same as many white space characters. Now let us understand what we mean by the case sensitivity in the PHP. In the PHP, we can make the use of different variables. And as far as variable names are concerned, one can find that the PHP is case sensitive. That is, the variable that is being written in the capital and the variables that is being written in the small, both are treated differently. So even if you use the same name, and if you are used for the first time say small letters, then that is being treated different from the second time if you use the capital letters for the same variable name, then that is being treated as another variable. But this rule is not applied to the keywords. So for example, if you are using certain keywords in the PHP, such as if, else, break, for, while, echo, or function names or class names, then you will find that all these names are case insensitive. That is, even if you write the keyword echo or echo as small or capital, both will be treated same. That is, there is no difference between the small letters and capital letters as far as keywords, function names, or class names are concerned. So this is a kind of a flexibility that is being offered by the PHP, which otherwise is not offered by the other high-level programming languages. So for example, if I consider a small code, PHP code, in which the first line is written echo, where the word echo is being written in capital letters. And suppose we are displaying the message, how are you? And suppose in the second line, if I make the use of the small letters echo and again display the same message, and if you execute this code in the PHP environment, now we know that in our earlier session we have discussed the PHP environment, and we know that what are the steps that we need to do in order to execute any PHP code. So if you execute this code, then you will find that for both these echoes, you will get the same message, how are you, to be displayed on the screen. Also, one can easily observe that whenever you write number of statements in the PHP, then you need to include a semicolon at the end of the statements. So every PHP statement is terminated by the semicolon. Also, one can observe that whenever we write any PHP code, then it is possible that you can make the use of HTML tags. So for example, here we have made the use of the HTML tags such as break, so that we can have a break in the line. So such tags can be used in the PHP code. Now we know that, like in other programming languages, a variable is a name given to a value. So it is a kind of a way to store the information in the middle of the PHP program. So whenever you need to store some value in the middle of the PHP program, then in that case, you can make the use of the variable. But as far as variables are concerned, you will find that in PHP, there are different rules associated of writing the variables in PHP. So let us understand what those rules are. The first rule is that in PHP, every variable is denoted with a leading $sign. So this is a rule which is normally not there in other programming languages. So in PHP, whenever you want to write any variable, then always you have to start with a $sign. So this is the important rule. The second rule is that the variable can be declared before the assignment of the value. So whenever you need to assign any value, before that you can declare the variable. But in PHP, there is a flexibility that without declaration of the variable, you can assign a value to the variable. So PHP is flexible in that way, that suppose you have not declared some variable and you are assigning some value, so that is also possible. Variable name can start with a letter or underscore character, but it cannot start with a number. So it is not necessary that every time the variable name should start with the letter. You can make the use of underscore also, but you cannot use the first character as a number. A variable name can contain the alphanumeric characters, the characters such as from A to Z, capital or small, or numbers from 0 to 9. And as I told you that the variable names in the PHP are the case sensitive. That is, if you write the same variable name in small letters, then it is treated differently from that of the capital letters. The values to the variable, whenever you want to assign a value to the variable, then you can make the use of the operator, and this operator is the equal to operator. So by making the use of the equal to operator, you can assign any value to the variable. As far as PHP code is concerned, you will find that there are three types of the variable scope, and It is local, global, and static. A local variable is a variable which is declared within a function or within certain part of the program that is being called as a local variable. A global variable is normally declared at the beginning of the program outside the function, and the global variable existence will remain throughout the program, and therefore it can be accessed from anywhere in the program. While the local variable existence will remain in that function only, and therefore it has to be accessed within the function only. A static variable is a variable which is not deleted when a function is executed. So all local variables will get deleted, but the static variable will remain there, and it can be used even after the function is executed. So that is the difference. Another rule for variables is that a PHP variable can be of 8 data types. So there are different 8 data types available in the PHP, and the variable can be any one of these 8 data types. The data types such as integer, double, boolean, null, strings, arrays, objects, and resources can be the data type of the variable name. So as we go on in the study of the PHP, simultaneously we'll be discussing the different data types that are available with the PHP variables. So integers are used for declaring integer values, for assigning integer values. Doubles are used for assigning the real values. Booleans are used for assigning a Boolean value such as true and false. Null will stand for nothing. Whenever you want to assign a set of characters, then you need to declare the variable as a string. Arrays is a list, and then if you want to declare some variable as the object variables or resource variable, then the corresponding data types need to be used. So let us see a simple PHP code. Suppose we want to write a PHP code in which we want to declare a variable inside the function, and we want to use the same variable outside the function, and we want to see what will be the difference in the values of the variable. So suppose I will write a PHP code. Now we know that whenever we write any PHP code, it has to be enclosed in the tags, and the tag is like this. Suppose our first variable is a, so we write $a is equal to 50, of which value is 50. Then $b is equal to 90. So these are the global variables which are declared outside the function. And now suppose we have a function, say first function, and in which we make the use of the global variable b, and there is another local variable c of which the value is 20. And now what we will do, that we will display the message, the value of a inside the function is, and then we will put down the value, then we will display the value of c inside the function, and then we will display the message value of b inside the function, and we will display the corresponding value of b. And suppose this is our function in which the value, we will call this function first function over here, and then outside the function we will see what can be the value of the variable a outside the function, value of the variable c outside the function, and value of the variable b outside the function. So when you execute this code in the PHP environment, as I told you in our first session, we have described how to set the PHP environment on your computer or on your laptop. And then you have to type this code by using any text editor such as Sublime Text. And then you have to create a file with .php, and then that file you need to execute in a browser. So when you execute this file, then one can easily observe you will get a output. Value of the a inside the function is nothing, isn't it? Because inside the function we have not made the use of the variable a. Value of the c inside the function is 20 because inside the function, the C is being assigned with the value 20. The value of B inside the function is 90. So here you will find that since this B is being declared as a global variable, you will find that the value of the B is assigned, which is being declared outside the function. So if you want to make the use of A as a global, then you need to write here a statement global $A. Otherwise, its value will not be assigned as shown in the output. And now outside the function, the value of A is 50, which is being assigned outside the function. Value of the C outside the function is nothing displayed over here because C is not there outside the function. C is a local variable, which is inside the function only. And value of the B outside the function will be 90 because A and B are the variables which are declared outside the function, and they can be treated as a global variable, but you need to declare them in the corresponding function as the global variables. So this will be the output for this code. So one need to understand how the variables are treated when they are declared or when their values are assigned inside the function and outside the function in the PHP programming. So thank you, friends, for viewing the session. Hopefully you have understood the PHP environment of writing the variables and how the values of the variables will be assessed or will be displayed according to the declaration of the variable inside the function and outside the function. So thank you all for viewing the session.